Okay, Ricky. These are on willow?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what that one is. Dude. And you found 4 of these on willow?
Yeah.
5? Look at you. Okay, now we're talking, guys. Unknown caterpillars are always fun. Good job, Dad.
Oh, yes.
And let me see the other caterpillar you found there, bud. On willow, right?
Yep.
Look at that. That is a fat viceroy caterpillar, guys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Awesome. Congrats, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's fun. Power line cut.
You know that's what I like the most.
Yeah, raising caterpillars is Ricky's thing, guys. They just found this willow tree. And we've got plenty of willow at home, so that's not a problem raising those caterpillars.
Those green ones are hard to find.
Are they? Were they just out on the leaves? Just
Curled up.
curled up?
No, I mean the other one. The viceroys.
Oh, viceroys are tough.
They're green.
Huh. I like it, guys. I like it. Okay. So we just got back from North Florida, guys, and Ricky and my dad found these zombie-looking caterpillars, and I'm going to call them zombie caterpillars until they emerge, just so, because I have no idea what they are, and they look pretty zombie-esque. I mean, if you look at them, what a cool caterpillar this is. It's got a black stripe down the mid vein. This kind of like really like pale head, pale yellow coloration. Found them on willow, and they've got these really big pro legs, which just are really creepy looking. So, guys, I have 4 of them actually here, and what they do is they curl up in a little ball on the leaf. And that's pretty interesting of a little strategy there for protection. I guess it's like they're trying to hide or something like that, but they curl up like this in a little ball on the leaf. And, well, these guys are hungry. So what I did was I have a container here that I got some very fresh willow cuttings, and I put the willow in a water pick, put it in a cup. I got my paper towel liner on the bottom. And then what we're going to do is we are going to simply put this stem of old willow. I'm just going to rest it right on top. And what they'll do is they'll go ahead and crawl down there and find the other stuff. And we'll raise these 4 in this container and see what they turn out to be, guys. I'm excited about my zombie caterpillars. Let's see what they turn out to be. Okay, guys. I am going to, it's been a day or so, and the our ghost zombie caterpillars are obviously eating and pooping a lot, and they're chilling here doing their thing, and man, they're so ugly. What a freaking ugly caterpillar. Yeah, guys, little surprise. Ricky actually looked up what this caterpillar is. I didn't have time to look it up. And he told me something that surprised me. He actually found out that this is not a Lepidoptera. This is not a butterfly or moth caterpillar. This is actually something called the elm sawfly caterpillar. This is actually a fly larva. And it's bizarre looking. The elm sawfly is actually a very large fly. I've caught them before, and you think that they're harmful. They look like big wasps or some kind of a stinging insect, like a hymenoptera of some sort. but they're not. They're actually very harmless to people. They don't bite. They're vegetarians in the larval stage and in the adult stage. And this is a surprise to me. However, it's not shocking because this thing looked so zombie-esque that it didn't really feel moth-like. This huge head of theirs is definitely disturbing looking. Look at the size of the head of this caterpillar or larva. Now, how do you tell the difference between a fly larva and a butterfly larva? There's a few ways to tell the difference. Number one, the eyes. Caterpillars actually have simple eyes, but moth caterpillars and butterfly caterpillars have like 4 or 5 sets of eyes. Actually, I think they have 8 simple eyes in the front. So if you look up here, you'd actually see like 4 on each side, 4 sets of eyes. And that is how, butterfly and moth caterpillars look. These guys only have, I believe, 2 sets. So that's a big difference there. The other difference is those extended true legs on the caterpillar those are a little bit disturbing. But you see the pro legs back there, guys? The pro legs of a caterpillar, there's only 5 sets, or between 2 and 5 sets of pro legs. If you look at this one, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me try and count that again. They like to curl up in a little ball. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of pro legs. Butterfly caterpillars and moth caterpillars do not have that many pro legs. And so when you see 8 sets of pro legs, that is a fly larva, not a butterfly caterpillar or moth caterpillar. So anyway, they are eating the willow very happily. So this species feeds on elm, predominantly on elm, but it loves willow as well. And so it gets its name, the elm sawfly larva, just because that's what they normally are found on. But we found a bunch of them on willow, and just for giggles, we are going to go ahead and raise these through to completion and show you the life cycle of this crazy insect. So I'm going to let this guy crawl back onto his host, and I'm going to add, actually first, I'm going to change this up here, get us a new liner. That in here. I'm gonna get I cut some fresh willow over here. I'm gonna add to it in a minute. Well, we got good news. We got good news here, guys. We got our sawflies are beginning to pupate, and we got 1 pupa so far in the corner of our container here, and we've got one that has burrowed into the paper here and is starting to spin like a silken cocoon, so much like a moth. It's actually kind of freaky just how similar to a moth they are. It spins a silk cocoon just like a moth, in the leaf litter just like a moth. Caterpillar looks a lot like a moth. Boy, what a mind trip it was to find out that these are fly caterpillars. Or fly larvae. Can't even say the word caterpillar, really. So we got a couple more. They're still feeding here, but I'm glad that some of their buddies are starting to make their cocoons and pupate, so we can see some of these big nasty flies one day. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, this thing is like super solid. And I'm not gonna try and mess with it because I don't want to ruin it. This is the only viable pupa that I got. So I'm a little concerned that this looks like frass. And if it is frass, that frass is too small for the actual fly pupa. There might be a fly inside of a fly that's pushing out this frass. I don't know. So I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna keep my eye on it for a while and see what happens and see if we can get this thing to pop out. Hopefully it's not parasitized. Wouldn't that be ironic if the fly has parasitic flies? So I'm gonna put a ramp on there plus a little ceiling on this thing. And that way when it emerges, it has something to crawl up on instead of like a twig or something like that. It's just in the way. That's the way we do it. So now it's just a waiting game. We'll let you know when something pops out of here, guys. Okay, now it is time to go check out our sawfly pupa. Actually, looks like one of the caterpillars did not make it. So I think yeah, one of the caterpillars didn't make it, guys. But I do know that some of the other ones did. And so I'm gonna dig in here, see if we can find. Oh, wow, that's like, it's really stuck on there. Oh no. Are those parasites? Or no, is that frass? I think that's frass. Okay. That's weird. Let's see. This thing is stuck on there. Holy smokes. Okay. That's different. Yeah, moth chrysalis don't stick like that on the side of my container. This thing is really stuck to the side. And I'm gonna try and dissect this and see if I can show you what the actual pupa looks like inside, and then we're gonna put it in one of these cups and get ready for it to go. So let me see if I have any other pupa in here.